Susan Smith was recently denied parole for the murders of her two small children. That reminded me of this poem. It hasn't been published anywhere so far. I wrote it fairly recently. It's called, but it's about the murders of Michael and Alex Smith by their mother, Susan Smith. She murdered them because she wanted to marry a man, and he told her that he didn't want a ready-made family. Okay, and the poem is called At the Bottom of John D. Long Lake. Looking like loving, injured, desperate, fearful motherhood, Susan Smith rode public sympathy from those who understood. On TV, she begged for the safe return of her kidnapped boys. She wanted them home, bouncing on her knee, playing with their toys. But she knew she had taken every future birthday cake. She had left them lifeless at the bottom of John D. Long Lake. Wronged, bewildered, and oh so scared was this poor young mother, seen by the world as victim of an evil carjacker and kidnapper. Wickedness personified in that unknown escaped other, that evil, foul, black fiend, that on the run, brutal thief and criminal cur. At the true murderer's urging, the country searched for a fake. Her babies were left dead at the bottom of John D. Long Lake. Where was he? Where was he? The wicked and heartless man who took little Michael, took baby Alec, and ran. She begged in anguish, oh, please bring them back. Please bring them back. A mother's terror for her young is torture like the rack. Even as Susan Smith knew, she knew there was no life to awake. She had consigned her babies to the bottom of John D. Long Lake. Michael at the age of 3, Alec just over 1. They trusted her to protect their lives. She marked them done. Mommy, mommy, mommy. They screamed in panicked shock. It could not be, yet was true and solid as rock. She had fed, she had held, she had lovingly kissed. Mother had given life. Mother's trust they now missed. As their lives Mommy stole, Mommy brutally wiped away. Never her children again to love, to laugh or love, learn or play. Nothing for them. Their future she did take when she drowned her kids in John D. Long Lake. I hope you liked and appreciated that poem. And I hope that it caught the expression. One of the things that if you were too young to remember it, she was on television. She was asking for the return of the children that she had murdered, and she had claimed that she had been carjacked by a black man. That was why I referred to an evil, foul black fiend, because she had blamed the carjacking on a black man. Although early on, the police were suspicious of her story, partly because her description of the man was generic. She didn't have a very detailed description of the so-called carjacker. And anyway, I hope you appreciate the poem At the Bottom of John D. Long Lake by Denise Noe. And